A new superhero movie has just powered its way onto Netflix called Thunder Force. But this one's different, it's a comedy. Will it have you laughing? Or will you use your own powers to turn it off? Hi, my name's Carl. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be for the review of the brand new 2021 comedy superhero movie, which is a Netflix original called Thunder Force and is available now. This movie is written and directed by Ben Falcone. Before we get started, if you're coming across my channel for the very first time, Carlini09, please consider subscribing and sharing if you can. It really does help the channel out and I'd really appreciate it as well if you can. Thank you. Now, I was really looking forward to this movie when it first arrived on Netflix because we don't really see too many comedy superhero movies. We have Deadpool, but this movie is not meant to be serious. If you can use your imagination with this movie, then I think it could be a fun watch. Set in Chicago, the story follows two old school friends, Lydia Berman, played by Melissa McCarthy, and Emily Stanton, played by Octavia Spencer. Years have passed and they've left school and they haven't really seen each other and been in contact with each other for quite a few years now. Lydia, she has this normal job, while Emily, who when she was younger had her parents killed by these supervillains who call themselves the Miscreants, has dedicated most of her life to produce a formula that can give ordinary people superpowers to fight back against the Miscreants. Emily has always been super clever and smart and has grown up to be very successful. Meanwhile, we have Lydia, who's just a normal person and she just has an ordinary job, invites Emily to a school reunion. Now, when Emily doesn't show, Lydia takes it upon herself to go and surprise her. Lydia starts looking around and gets herself in a whole lot of bother, and this is how it starts, and the two friends set out to protect the city. Let's talk about the supervillains. They didn't really do it for me. There was nothing supervillain about them. We have Laser, who I thought acted really well, and she was a very good supervillain. And we also have Crab, played by Jason Bateman, who was very funny. Some of the one-liners he was coming out with, I think, just saved the movie. Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy have worked together in the past on the 2013 movie Identity Thief. There's a particular scene where they come face to face in a store and the movie just seems to lose it a little bit and it goes on to a different scene and I was thinking, what is going on? That just did not need to be in there. It wasn't that funny either. The movie also stars Bobby Cannavale, who plays the King. I did not like his character at all. He wasn't funny. Melissa McCarthy and Octavia Spencer worked really well together, I feel, and they had good chemistry as well. I kind of feel this movie was kind of like a family project. We have Melissa McCarthy, who is married to director Ben Falcone in real life, who always seems to be in his movies. And we also have a young Lydia at the start of the movie, who's their daughter in real life as well. Now, I must give a special mention to a relatively new actress, Taylor Mosby, who starred alongside our two main superheroes. She put in a solid performance and she's definitely one for the future. Moving on to the good and bad points about Thunder Force. The good points being, I feel the cast did the best they could with the scripts they actually had. I don't think they could have done any more. And the storyline for this movie had so much potential. It was okay, but I just feel when Falcone was writing this, he was caught in two minds whether to aim at a younger audience or whether to aim it at an older audience. I just think he didn't really know. And moving on to the bad points, Melissa McCarthy is such a funny actress. But apart from a couple of scenes with her and also Jason Bateman as well, this movie was just not funny. And also, when the jokes were told, they seemed to drag on a little bit too long for my liking. I was waiting for the director, Falcone, to say cut, but it just did not happen. But overall, the movie did actually keep me entertained. The first half of the movie concentrates on our two main characters, getting their superpowers and training to become superheroes. Thunder Force is classed as an action, adventure, comedy and fantasy movie. But this movie is nowhere near our top-end superhero movies that we're used to watching. So don't expect Thunder Force to be like Marvel or DC, for instance, because it certainly isn't that kind of movie. As I said at the start of this review, you're going to have to try and use your imagination and just go along with the movie. If you can do that and not think too much about the storyline, then I think you'll have an okay watch. Now, this movie, Thunder Force, has got a lot of criticism online. It's been slated by film critics, and I can kind of agree with them. I kind of understand about the storyline and the jokes going on a bit too long. I totally agree, but I'm going to try and be positive about this movie because I'm going to go straight down the middle and just say it was okay. It wasn't brilliant and it wasn't really bad either. I had an okay time with it and it's just okay. Wonder Force has a running time of 1 hour 47 minutes long, so it's not too long. It's rated a 12 here in the UK. There's no sex or nudity, although there are some preferences in there. It has mild profanity and some mild violence as well. Please do join me in the comments. Now it's your turn to get involved and slate me if you wish. I really don't mind. What do you guys think of Thunder Force? Have you seen this movie yet? And if so, what's your views on it? Are you with me straight down the middle, or do you think it's completely rubbish? Up to you guys. Please do put them in the comments. It'd be fantastic. I'm going to give Thunder Force 3 out of 5 popcorns. If you want to know what my popcorn rating is, I'll leave it down below in my description. I've gone straight down the middle with this movie and said it's just okay. Coming up on the channel Monday, we have a Godzilla Cine Edition, limited edition from HMV. We have an unboxing on that. Next Saturday, we have a Blu-ray and 4K pickup video coming as well, so please join me for those. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this review. If you like this video, please do give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe if you can as well. It'd be really fantastic and it really does help the channel out and I'd really appreciate it. It'd be so good to have you guys on board with me as well. I will see you guys Monday. Take care, guys. You've been watching Carl on the channel Carlinio9. I will see you Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.